All right, folks, welcome back to Rewind and Review, the podcast where we dust off cinematic relics and see if they still shine. Today, we're strapping on our proton packs and diving headfirst into the 1984 comedy classic Ghostbusters *. Yeah, that's right, the one with the giant Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. So, Ghostbusters I mean, where do you even begin with a movie that's become such a cultural phenomenon? It's got everything: witty dialogue, genuinely spooky moments, and a cast that's firing on all cylinders. It's one of those movies that just seems to get better with age. I think a big part of its enduring appeal is the blend of comedy and sci-fi. It's not afraid to be silly, but it also treats the ghost hunting aspect with a certain level of seriousness, or at least commitment. Dan Aykroyd, Harold Ramis, and Bill Murray, a comedic dream team. The chemistry between those three is undeniable. They bounce off each other perfectly, and their improvisational skills really shine through. You can tell they were having a blast making this movie, and that energy is infectious. And let's not forget Sigourney Weaver as Dana Barrett. She's not just a damsel in distress. She's a strong, intelligent woman who gets possessed by Zool, which, let's be honest, is a pretty impressive resume item. The special effects for their time were groundbreaking. The ghosts are genuinely creepy, and the proton packs still look cool even by today's standards. They've aged surprisingly well, all things considered. What about the music? Elmer Bernstein's score is iconic, and Ray Parker Jr.'s theme song is instantly recognizable. It's impossible to hear it without wanting to sing along, even if you're not quite sure what busting makes you feel good really means. The film has a certain charm that's hard to replicate. It's funny, it's scary, and it's got a heart. It's a movie that you can watch over and over again and still find something new to appreciate. But is it perfect? Of course not. Some of the jokes might not land as well today as they did in 1984, and the pacing can feel a little uneven at times. However, those minor flaws are easily overlooked in the face of everything else the movie gets right. Ghostbusters is a true classic, a movie that continues to entertain and delight audiences of all ages. So after all these years, does Ghostbusters still hold up? Absolutely. It's a timeless comedy that deserves its place in cinematic history. If you haven't seen it or haven't seen it in a while, I highly recommend giving it a watch. You might just find yourself saying, I ain't afraid of no ghost. And that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for tuning in to Rewind and Review. Until next time, keep those proton packs charged and stay away from any suspicious marshmallow men. We'll be back next week with another retro movie review. Stay tuned.